Welcome to the Green Lunchroom Challenge Suggested Activities video series. In this video, we'll discuss activities related to food sourcing. Studies have shown that school gardens can increase interest in and preference for eating fruits and vegetables among students. That's important to the overall goals of preventing and reducing food waste in school food service operations because fruits and vegetable offerings make up a large portion of food wasted. For example, a study of middle school students in Boston showed students discarded 47% of their fruit and 73% of their vegetables. A USDA Economic Research Service analysis of school plate waste found that salad, vegetables, and fruit were among the most wasted items. School gardens also provide opportunities for experiential learning and a host of other benefits, including increased respect for nature, increased science achievement scores, and improved social skills and behavior, to name a few. If you are purchasing local and/or organic produce for use in your operations, you may also realize cost savings by growing some of that produce on-site. 3 challenge activities worth a total of 375 points relate to sourcing food from a school garden. These include establishing a new garden, expanding an existing one, and involving students in garden maintenance. Note that for the purposes of the challenge, a garden may take the form of traditional garden plots in the schoolyard, container gardening, indoor or outdoor, window boxes, or a rooftop garden. To earn points for establishing a new garden, you'll need to submit a 1 to 3 page description of the garden, including when the garden was first established. It must be after registering for the challenge to count. If students are involved and how produce is used in serving students, and any evidence you may have of impacts on student food consumption. Also include 1 to 3 photos of your garden showing students and staff working in the garden if possible. For schools that already have gardens prior to joining the challenge, you can expand your garden, submitting the same sort of documentation as for establishing a new garden, but images must show the before and after state. See the Green Lunchroom Challenge website for complete instructions. To earn points for the activity focused on getting students involved in garden maintenance, you must also submit a brief description of your garden and how students have been involved in maintaining it. Indicate whether the maintenance is part of a class, club, or other offering, and how many students are involved. Note any evidence or observations you may have related to positive impacts on student attitudes toward produce or waste reduction. Additionally, submit either 1 to 2 images of students working in the garden, or 2 to 4 scanned pages of related student work, which might include journal entries, logs, reports, or other assignments. Note that while students may be involved in the establishment or expansion of a garden for other challenge activities in this activity category, this particular activity requires that students be regularly involved with garden maintenance, distinct from actions taken to establish or expand the garden. Activity documentation and any questions should be emailed to jscrogum@illinois.edu. That's JSCROGUM at ILLINOIS.edu. The U.S. Department of Agriculture, which administers the National School Lunch Program, has stated that schools can serve school garden produce as part of reimbursable school lunch programs, provided that school cafeterias comply with any state or local health and sanitation requirements. From a legal standpoint, there are no federal impediments to using school garden produce in school lunch meals. Just be sure to reach out to your local health department for guidance. The resources listed on these 3 Green Lunchroom Challenge activity pages will be useful. You may also reach out to the University of Illinois Extension Local Food Systems and Small Farms staff. See their contact information at http://web.extension.illinois.edu/smallfarm/staff.html. Alternatively, check the Illinois Farm to School Network website, illinoisfarmtoschool.org, for further information. Best of luck with your garden. We hope it nourishes your students with food for thought as well as contributing to your food waste reduction efforts.